It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
That was definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll take it into the end zone for Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Prescott looks to throw on first. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Jackson on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Elliott. It's caught inside the 25.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
Hold on a second. Is that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Again, Jackson will keep it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will bring this across. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
Off play action, Tannehill. On the move to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. A first down carry for Henry. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw there complete to Rodgers.
Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill. A 5-yard touchdown run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got him in, complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Najee Harris. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. They pitch it to Harris. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
there to make the grab.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Derrick Henry. That's strong running. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Henry. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
That's taken in by Fertzer. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ben gonna throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete on the deep ball. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Roethlisberger. And it's is incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Now Roethlisberger.
Dancing to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He's got Swaim here as tight end outright. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing Tannehill.
He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.